Good morning, DayBreak. My name is Wagenvoort, and I am the Interim Children's Ministry Coordinator here. And with the passing of Easter, we are returning to the stories that we were talking about before, which are found in the beginning. So we're taking a look at Genesis chapter 3 today. Now the first two people, Adam and Eve, lived in a beautiful garden. God gave them the garden, and he put trees in it. The trees made fruit which they could eat. God gave Adam and Eve one rule. God said, "You may eat from any tree in the garden, except for one. Do not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you eat from that tree, you will die." Out of all the animals on the earth, the serpent was the very sneaky one. And one day, the serpent asked Eve a question. Did God really say, "Do not eat from any tree in the garden"? Now the serpent knew very well that Adam and Eve were allowed to eat from all the trees except for one. He was trying to trick Eve. Eve said, "No, we can eat the fruit from the tree, or from any of the trees in the garden. God gave us just one rule. Do not eat from the tree in the middle of the garden. God said that if we eat the fruit from that tree or touch it, we will die." "No," said the serpent, "you will not die. If you eat the fruit, you will be like God and know good and evil." Eve looked at the fruit God said not to eat, and it looked really delicious. And the serpent said it would give them wisdom. So, Eve took some of the fruit, and she ate it. And she gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it too. Then, Adam's and Eve's eyes were opened, and they realized that they were naked. They sewed fig leaves together and made clothes for themselves. And that evening, Adam and Eve heard God walking in the garden, so they hid in the trees. God called out to Adam, "Where are you?" And Adam said, "I was afraid, because I was naked, so I hid." God said, "Who told you that? Did you eat from the tree I told you not to?" Adam said, "Eve gave me some fruit, and I ate it." And Eve said, "The serpent tricked me." Now Adam and Eve had disobeyed God. That is called sin. And God said that because of their sin, bad things would happen. Life would be painful, and work would be hard. And God said that the serpent would crawl on his belly and be an enemy of people. But God promised that someone would come from Eve's family to get rid of the serpent. Everyone was different after Adam and Eve sinned. They were not close to God like before, and God made Adam and Eve clothes out of animal skins and sent them out of the garden. And an angel began to stand at the entrance of the garden. The angel held a sword of flame to guard the way to the tree of life. Now, after Adam and Eve, everybody sinned. Sin keeps us from God, but it won't keep God from us. He loves us anyway, and he promised that someone from Eve's family would take away our sin. And God sent his son Jesus to rescue people from sin and bring them back to God. All right. All that said and done, that concludes our story for this Sunday. I hope all of you have a great rest of your week.